Fortunately, the decision to move forward with the Charles Street renovation won't be made by me or by Laura. It'll be made by the people of the city. If they vote for ballot measure A, the renovation moves forward. If they vote against, the matter is closed.
Don't be disingenuous, Ned. We know that the Quartermains can afford to make a massive press push in favor of Measure A.
And I don't apologize for that. The Quartermains have always been socially conscious.
Oh.
ELQ helps drive the local economy. And yes, we need to turn a profit, but not at the city's expense. Just the opposite. If the city prospers, we all benefit.
Except for the people who won't be able to afford to live here.
Kiki, the plan is to replace some lower rent apartments.
Oh, please. I know how this plays out. The developers will save a few apartments, probably in the basement, or maybe, I don't know, facing a wall where there isn't much light come in, and then they'll have a lottery for hundreds of people who want to live in the community because their kids go to school here, because they work here, because their families are here.
Ned, where do you expect them to go when they're displaced?
Yeah, Ted, you gonna put them up in your mansion?
Oh. Julian, when did you become a champion of the people? You've been rich all your life, but mobsters don't pay taxes, do they, right? So it's not like you've been giving back to this community. Laura and I disagree about policy, and that's the way the system works. But you don't give a crap about policy or housing or even Charles Street. In fact, I think you're jumping on this bandwagon because you want to impress Alexis. Yeah, I think you just want her to forget that you've trashed her life, that you put a knife to her throat. I'm assuming, Alexis, you're too smart to fall for this?
Why don't you leave Alexis out of this? She has nothing to do with it.
You're right. This is about you, trying to impress Alexis. We all know you're still the same violent, abusive criminal you've always been.
You know what, Ted? I'm committed to this neighborhood. Oh, look, it's Jim Harvey, just in time to join the conversation. You know, your buddy, Jim Harvey, he offered to buy me out. I turned him down. Next thing I know, I've got bricks flying through my kitchen window. You know what, Ted? At first, I thought it was Corinthos. Now I think it's the two of you. What do you think?
Alexis, you do know that it was probably Julian who threw the bricks through his window?
Talk to me.
Hey,
I told you to leave her out.
Of course you gotta resort to violence.
Stop it. Look, we have got to be able to disagree without resorting to violence. Hey, you've got to be better than that. Do you have any idea what day it is today? It's the anniversary of Mary May Ward's death. Okay? I'm not going to have you disrespect her legacy or this community.
Very effective, Laura. Exploit your relationship with a legendary community figure.
No, stop. Laura is being sincere. She and Mary May were very close, and they did a lot of good for this community. I know that.
Thank you.
Look, Laura, I respect you as much as I ever have. We just happen to disagree about the best way to move the city into the future.
At a certain point, Ned, you will be judged by the company you keep.
I'm sorry that my personal life got dragged into this.
And it was just last night that we promised to run a clean campaign.
Until it's not.
Yeah.
Well, we've gotten off to one hell of a start.
We?
I want to offer my services as your campaign legal counsel, if you'd like.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Thank you, Alexis.
You're welcome.
Oh, excuse me.
Yes.
Sorry, Ned put you in the middle of all that.
At least this mess wasn't your fault.
How bad is it?